Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I'm back with you again today to share how I planned in this happy planner for the week of March 26th through April 2nd. You can see last week, which was cheerful and colorful, and I really loved that kit that was from Sticker Guru on Etsy. But this week I am going to use the Planner Society February kit, and if you watched my memory planning video that I just posted, you are familiar with the kit already. Now, as you can see, I've done my pre-planning on my Post-it notes, and I've just thrown down the little recycling sticker, and I did that because I was really concerned I would forget to add it, so I'm going to just go ahead and get that out of the way. I don't have any plans for Monday, so I was really super excited to try this thing that I'd been thinking about, which was to use one of those clipboard stickers and then this stamp that came with the main kit and stamp right above the clipboard. And before I even do it, let me tell you, it's not like it's super revolutionary or even remotely interesting, but I was just really like, okay, I definitely want to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and just get it done and get it down there in the middle section. I'm going to go ahead and add my to-dos for Monday. Like I said already, I don't have any activities or events that are scheduled for that day, so I have a large part of flexibility there for adding decorative items and just keeping a little bit of space open in case something were to creep up. Now I am on Tuesday adding another sticker to make note of an activity, and then I'm also stamping a small little quarter box that has room for an icon where I'm going to put a little baseball icon sticker. That is a stamp from Studio L2E, and it's just so cute, and I love the lines with this particular kit because this kit is floral and feminine and bright and cheerful. I wanted something that really wasn't going to detract too much from that. Now I have this stamp set also that has the word meeting already, which is wonderful. I do really enjoy that combination of already having that text, so it's just one less thing for me to write. Now for Wednesday, I have this thing how normally we have late start on Wednesdays. Well, this week we are not. So that, I mean, that's just huge. It's a huge change for me. So I wanted to make sure that I highlighted that well since it was really going to be really different. And so those two bird stickers help do that in that they really just draw attention to that particular, like, okay, there is no late start today. Now, as you can see, I was stamping that little event box and I messed up. I didn't give enough pressure to that lower right-hand corner, and so the ink didn't transfer. So that's kind of one of the nice things about a clear stamp is so then I just lined it back up and I pushed it down and voila, it was fine. You can't even tell that there was a problem to begin with. Now I'm going to use this little baseball stamp to put in that little blank space that's there, and the baseball stamp is from Sweet Stamp Shop, and so I'm going to ink it up with my blue VersaFine ink and get that right in there. And what's super cool about that is that it's still really sort of basic and doesn't stand out, yet with that color change it provides a little bit of fun and a little bit of contrast to the lines of the box, but it all coordinates well with this kit. Now I'm going to put my to-do list down in the bottom box, and I'm also going to stick it in there with one of those clipboard stickers, which is a little bit different because I don't normally do it 2 times in a row like I did with those clipboards because they are pretty, they have a, what's the word? You know, they're really distinctive. So I will sometimes do it when the stickers are very plain and whatever because it's not that big of a deal, but because they're so distinctive I don't normally put them right next to each other. I want them to kind of stand out. But this week it was pretty cool and I thought I would just give it a try, and I actually am really happy with how it looks. Now I'm pulling out this little cutlery set. Thank you for my wonderful viewer who reminded me of what that word was. And it's really super small, which is great because it fits in that space perfectly. I think I may have found my new favorite one. It gives me a lot of room to write. So now I'm looking at what blank spaces I have left and where I can add decor. I'm not going to do it yet, but I wanted to be able to think about it as I was planning, kind of keeping that in the back of my mind and thinking about what might make me comfortable in terms of adding decoration at the very end. Now I'm using this Sweet Stamp Shop Hands Out sticker stamp set to notate just a reminder I have for a creative assignment that will be due on Thursday. And I love to use this stamp set because this particular stamp is seriously probably one of my all-time favorites. I don't know why, just the cute little string tied around the finger as like a reminder is just adorable. So I really love doing that. I think it really stands out on the page, and obviously I need those good reminders. Now I'm going to move on to the activities for Thursday, and it was a hard decision to choose what to use because you've got that thing going that, I can go this way, I can go that, there's all these different choices, but making sure I make the right choice or make a choice that I feel good about can be difficult. I decided to use two of these little label stickers together, and I had a couple of different ways I could go because they're the exact same activity at the exact same time for two kids. So I could have used one larger box. However, I have found myself already using quite a few of those larger boxes, so I wanted to kind of change it up and do something a little bit different. So that's why I chose those two smaller ones instead. Now I don't have activities for Friday, so I'm just going to go ahead and put my to-do list down in the bottom box and leave the top two open. It's good for if things crop up or if I just need to write extra notes or I want to leave some white space. Now these stickers are really cute. They function like washi tape, but they're definitely not. They're just plain stickers. And I've added them right there to the weekend just for decoration, and then the excess back to the beginning of the week as well. It's almost in the exact same spot on the other side, but ever so slightly different. And so I like that continuity between the two pages. Now I'm just going to continue planning for my weekend, first adding that little box for my activity. And this is one of the things that I've talked to you definitely about in the past is that I don't necessarily commit to memory things that I can always look up. So for example, my phone is always handy, so I can just pull up things that are on the internet and refer. So for example, I have the event already planned out on a sticky note. I already pulled it off the page. I could just go ahead and write it. But we've had some changes this week, and so what I wanted to do was just make sure. So keeping my phone handy while planning is smart for me and for most of you actually, just for referring to things. Now, I don't want to keep my plans digitally because I like having the tactile experience of the paper planner, but I definitely have to refer back to the phone occasionally. Now I'm going to pull out another one of these really awesome banner stamps. They're just so cute. And this one says weekend plans. And so obviously it's not big enough for me for this particular planner. I mean, I could maybe have done it across the two boxes. It probably would have been all right, truth be told. But it was really kind of fun to put it in the one box and just sort of use it as a reminder for a bunch of different things that were going on. Now I'm going to use my Tombow brush marker to add a little bit of what's the word, lettering for the words closing ceremonies because this is our final week of Itty Bitty. And I've had a few of you ask me what Itty Bitty is. It is actually I'm part of the booster program at our local high school, and our baseball program puts on a league for 2 to 5 year olds, and then the high school boys are the coaches for that. So every Sunday morning for 7 weeks we have that, and so that's why you've seen it in my planner every week. And I'm actually the coordinator for Itty Bitty, so that is why it is always there. But the second is my last one, so you won't see that anymore on Sunday mornings. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the stamp from Studio L2E this one says birthday. Isn't that so fun? I just think it's such a great addition to the page, and especially since I like to normally keep things kind of linear, and this adds the crisp edges at the top and then the scriptiness at the bottom. It's really pretty fun, huh? So anyway, I am adding that stamp for Saturday, which is very exciting. And then now what I'm going to do is I have some room for embellishing and for making sure that I can add just some fun little details and bits and pieces and stuff like that. So I'm adding the little teardrop sticker to that stamped image so that I can write the time on there. And that is because there really wasn't enough in the box room for that without squishing it up. Now I'm taking one of these tracker stickers because I don't track anything in my planner, and I'm trimming it off. The flowers are so pretty. I definitely want to use those flower stickers. So simply trimming off the bottom tracker part makes this sticker work for me. Now I'm going to do the same thing up in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to use another one of those boxes, and then I'm going to do the same thing with another one of these trackers. I could have definitely used a different type of sticker. There were other decorative stickers, but to be perfectly honest with you, I love this bouquet of florals. So I wanted to use them, and so I just trim off the tracker and stick it where I need it. And I love it attached to these full decorative boxes. Now I'm kind of looking for a few finishing touches, so just adding a last few of these decorative stickers, the little butterflies that look like they're flying away, a couple of the little birds, you know, those types of things. So I'm really happy with adding just these small, tiny little decorative elements to make my everyday plans seem a little bit more fun. And one of the other things that I wanted to do as well was just add a little bit of washi tape also. So I'm going to take this yellow gingham washi tape that was from a previous kit and kind of add this little element down in the lower left hand corner of this overlapping washi tape, and it creates kind of this distinctive corner. Now this washi didn't come with this kit, but yet it still completely coordinates, so it's really actually a super fun addition. Now I'm also going to create a little cross, which I'd been thinking about for a couple of weeks now with this floral washi, which is a mistake. I end up pulling it up because it looks terrible. It would be, I think, a really good idea with something that was a little more graphic and bold, and this definitely didn't do it. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Washi tape is super easy. Now I'm going to struggle a little bit with this washi tape, and then that's it for me for this week. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. I so appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comment box below, and I will do my very best to get back to you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.